today, we're going to do lesson 8, grade 3, term 2. You can also use the DBE worksheet link, worksheet 35A. I'm quickly going to show you this. Here we're not going to add yet. What we're going to use is only the base 10 blocks for counting. At a later stage, we will use this activity, how to add different numbers. So I'm going to go back to the lesson plan. Here you got your CAPS link again. And then if we're going to carry on, you could pause again so you can see what's the resources needed and what is the dictionary word for today. Then what I want you to do is the daily routine. So at this stage, what I'm going to do is we're going to do the daily routine. You're going to pause and you're going to ask your child these questions. Or if you're in the classroom, the teacher will ask the learners these questions. Pause now. Welcome back. So what we're going to do is our first activity is counting. We still have a fun counting activity. So we're going to count. You can count in 2s, 5s and 10s up to 500. When you say certain words, say for instance, we're going to count in, let's count 3, 6, 9, 12. You can say stop. What do we get in 12s? And we can say maybe we get a dozen of eggs. So every time when we do the counting activity, make it fun when we count. If we say you can pack out sweets in front of you, each of these sweets value is 100. So we can count 100, 200, 300. 300, stop. How many sweets do we have? 3, because each sweet's value is 100. So really make this fun. So at this stage, I want you to pause and come up with creative things for counting between 0 and 5 in intervals of 2s, 5s, and 10s, and 100s. Okay, welcome back. We're going to do the mental maths for today. So here again, you can do it mentally or you can do it orally. Write the answers down or give the answers orally. So at this point, I want you to pause and then do the activity. Okay, well done. So let's quickly open it up. So 20 plus 12 is 32. So again, what you can do is say 20 plus 10 is 30, plus 2 will give me 32. What's very important to place the larger number first. If your child didn't do it, let them redo it again and see if they find it easier to get to the answers. Okay, so now we carry on with the lesson. We're still busy with numbers between 201 and 300. So let's look at these base 10 blocks. So if we look here at the bottom, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 units. But if we take those 10 units and we put them together, we get one rod of 10. So we're not going to count things separately in ones. We rather say we count it in tens. Let's look at the tens then. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So we're not anymore going to count them in tens on separate units, but we put them all together and we got 100 block. Why do we do this? Because we work with decimal in decimals. So what is the total then of all these blocks? We have 100 here, 100 here, and 100. That will give us 300. And we got 10 units, it's 10. So it's 310. So let's look then how it works. So we got our unit blocks and each of them got a number that represents it. So if we got one block, it will be represented by the symbol 1. If we got 2, we will represent it with 2. It's the same with the base 10 blocks. So the rods. So if we look at the rods here and we, for instance, have 10, 20, 30, we've got 30, so it will be represented by the number 30. So what are the differences then between units, tens, and hundreds? Pause the video and answer this question. Welcome back. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look at the number 264. So firstly, write it on a piece of paper, on the board if you're in the classroom. And then what the learner is going to say, they're going to say the number 264. Then they're going to write it down. They're going to use their blocks to bold the number. And then they're going to use their flashcards to pack it out. Again, if you need these resources, email us. I'm quickly going to write my email down. So my email is liesel at sateacher.co.za. Email me and I will send you those to cut out. We can't use the physical blocks, but at least we can use the cutouts to do this. I can also send it to you on your WhatsApp, so you have each separately. So my WhatsApp number is 0820 and I can send you all of these, and then you can use it on your WhatsApp with your child. So after this, I want you to pause it and do it with a few other numbers that's between 200 and 300. Okay, let's then look at the number line. So this number line we have from 200 to 300, and it's in intervals of 10. So let's count again. 200, 210, 220, 230. You carry on. Well done. So let's quickly see. 264. More or less, where will it be on the number line? Yes, it will be more or less there. So now pause and ask your child or the learners in the classroom, give them a number, and they must tell you more or less where it will be on the number line. So let's look at this number line. This number line is only going from 260 to 270. In what are we counting? Well done. We're counting in ones. So 261, 262, you carry on. So let's look at 265. Which number is before that? Which number's after that? Find 261 and 264. Which numbers are between that? Which numbers are between 265 and 269? Which numbers are after 263? Pause here and ask similar questions by using this number line. Or you can draw your own number line that is between any number between 200 and 300. Welcome back. I want the learners to have a look at these numbers and then to place them in the correct order. What we're going to do is we place them in ascending order from the smallest to the biggest number. I want you now to write down these numbers from the biggest to the smallest. We call it descending order. Let's go back to the levels. If your child struggled, or the learners, go back to your concrete resources. Pack it out and make up numbers. Then what you can do is you can represent these numbers, the blocks, by using your place value cards and let them make up their own numbers and read it. Then we can go to the worksheet. So the worksheet here, you have the question and example. Now what you're going to do here is you got 280 and 1. So first make a number sentence, 200 plus 80 plus 1, and you write the answer. Be very careful with this one. Look at the order carefully. Then you're going to complete number lines, and you're going to write these numbers in words. Then lastly, we're going to look at your problem solving. Look at the problem, read it, identify the names, look at the words, use concrete resources if needed. If not, solve it by using representative, your place value cards, or by drawings, or just solve it through abstract by using numbers. Then we come to the consolidation again. If you can answer yes to all these questions, you can carry on. No, you need to revise certain of the concepts, or contact us as SATeacher. Well done.